You want me to rake this?
I want that mess cleaned up so I can walk through it without breaking my neck, and so the deer can walk through it.
Well,
how am I going to get a deer if you can't go through there?
Yeah, well, the shack is over there. I don't know if this is really the right tool.
It's good enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I know.
The way I used to do it.
Yeah.
You're younger than me.
I don't know if this is really the right tool for the job.
What I always use.
Well, I got something different.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Look at that. It's finally time. The big reveal. This is what we've been waiting for. Been waiting for a long time. Get this on there. Show you guys our new attachment. We bought a Werk Brau Rake. It's a 5-tined rake. Made for the Bobcat. Werk Brau is an Ohio company. This made in Findlay, Ohio. Really well built. Heavy duty. Might not show up like that on camera, but hey Dad, check this out. Fit on there nice.
Boy, that ought to rake some stuff.
Mm-hmm. We can use this. Brush.
We've been looking forward to that.
Yep.
It's pricey.
Yeah, it is. Brush, debris, logs. Use it for firewood. Use it for a lot of different things. I think this will be on there a lot, probably more than the bucket. Ordered for Bobcat E35. There's their 2-year warranty. Proudly made in Findlay, Ohio. Well, that didn't work too well.
What the heck?
Why is it so far off? What do you think? Well, you can probably pick up a log with it, but you're not going to pick up sticks and brush very well.
I'm not going to rake up stuff in the woods. Pick up some of it.
I wonder if Werk Brau makes something for it.
I give up.
I know it.
I've spent enough.
You know, I think this one time, Dad, we should just give up. Enough's enough. You know, we try so hard.
Tapped out.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. It's just not gonna work.
I'm thinking of something.
Hmm.
But I don't want to be welding or drilling holes in that original thumb.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to the thumb.
I'm thinking of something, Matt. Let's
Maybe some CAD.
Huh?
CAD. Cardboard aided design. Yeah, let's see if we can figure something out.
All right. So if we extend this thing, and we go under this pipe, let this pipe push on that, and then go over this pipe.
Oh yeah.
It'll lock itself in. We just have to retain it out here.
And then as you're squeezing it, it's putting the pressure on here and here. You don't need to come out very far. Well, this is what we came up with. We started with a blank piece. We knew we wanted to go on this tube here and this tube. We trimmed it down the best we could. We can just barely get it in there. So it goes over this pipe, and then it comes up against this one. And we left some extra material down here for strength and rigidity, and to take some of the load off of the points of this.
And then this meets this, and then we're going to retain it up here.
Yeah,
with a couple screw-on blocks.
Yep. We added the material here for the retainers, and I think we just tried to match this radius on here.
So this is going to be 3/4 inch thick steel, just like this, and there's not going to be any modification to the thumb at all.
Right.
When we use the rake, we just attach this, and that's what we're going to show you.
2 machine shops, and 6 months later, this is what we came up with.
The second machine shop was just a few weeks.
Yeah, once we got the design to the second machine shop, they knocked it right out for us, and they did a perfect job. Oh, they did an awesome job. Shout out to George. So this is 3/4 inch. He had a fancy name for it, some pickled fancy steel.
Harder, it's better steel than just the regular hot roll.
So I will slip that up in there, and
we had to chamfer the heck out of it to clear the welding inside of this. You might want to show the
I have a short video of you doing that.
It's a true competition and friendship. In fact, having high competition actually cultivates better friendships.
Yeah, so here is the...
We cleared these welds.
You can probably see when I put that cardboard in there, you couldn't get it up tight to here because of that weld sticking out.
But now it's got these huge chamfers.
So he set it up in his Bridgeport, and fly cut a big radius, a big chamfer on all those slots there.
Those contact areas.
Yeah. And then he had to fit those and kind of do a little hand That's why it looks rough. There's a little hand clearancing done there for the imperfections in the weld, like, you know, like there's a spot there
in the weld, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll slip it in there and show you now. Since we've had it on there, we added a piece of Gorilla Tape just as a little insulator.
This is there's 4 of these that are gonna hold this thing on.
So it slips up on the back pipe and then right in place. How about so?
Okay, that'll hold it. You know, I do finish up now.
Just as it touches this web here, it's up against the stop back here, so we shouldn't do any damage to this web, which it looks like it's 5/16 thick anyways. But once we got these plates, these were just straight, and this one was about halfway on this tooth, and I think this one, because this is just out just a little bit on the original thumb, lined up right on this tooth. So we heated these up one at a time. We put them in the press. Got this cherry red, which on this 3/4 inch plate wasn't easy, and using his press, I'll show you the press. It's an old Weaver 60-ton screw press. This is his old Weaver. This thing has been a great press. Most of the smaller press jobs you can do by hand. You just turn the wheel and you can press stuff out like that. When it gets real tough, you can bring this lever down and lever that wheel around. But this press has been awesome, and it's got a you can use this winch and raise the table up and down. Most of the time it's got 100 pounds worth of stock laying on there. Yeah, that's been a great press. So we got those heated up cherry red and staged them in the press and bent them. We'd bend them and check them, and then we would clamp them tight onto the old thumb. Once we got those where we were happy, we didn't want to bend them in anymore. So these have the extension has just a slight chamfer on each side to clear that web. He machined these mounting blocks were round. He drilled and tapped them and then machined this flat in them, and they've been working good. We do kind of use them like a cam and let them just kind of tighten up in there. And then we had to figure out the placement of our cross members. We couldn't interfere with the cylinder at all. We didn't want to plug it up too bad. We wanted it still open a little bit. So this is 3/16 rectangle tubing. And I kind of put the MIG welder on explode and just laid that weld in there. With this metal was still hot too, so it was kind of preheated for a good penetration. And it's been working good. I have definitely put this thing through its paces. When you have a long log in this thing at an angle and it's kind of dangling off of one side, it can really put a lot of pressure and try to twist that thumb. And I've had a lot of big logs in there, small logs, whole grapplefuls of brush that I picked up, and this, because of the size of this thing and the extension on the thumb, you can really pick up a lot with it. We've been really happy with that, and it's been a long time coming. We brought the pattern to a machine shop in February, I think it was, and the guy just kind of told us we had to wait in line. He was busy at the time, and I think it was like 2 months later, I saw somewhere that there was going to be a tool auction, and it was at this guy's shop. So I called my dad and told him, we better call your connection, try to get our pattern back, because this guy's going out of business. And luckily we got our pattern back. We took it to this other machine shop, and the guy just took it and ran with it. He transferred our cardboard drawing into CAD, ordered the steel, sent it to Buffalo, I believe, to be water jetted, and we picked it up from being water jetted, and we had the extra little pucks there for the retention, and they fit right in, didn't they, Dad? When we brought them home from
They fit right in.
yeah,
there.
they fit right
in. It was just a fit thing. Just fit.
Yeah.
Perfect. So their work and our calculation from center to center on those pipes all came together.
Yeah. What are you working on?
My old faithful tractor.
This thing's a beauty, isn't it?
1950. I put new wheel bearing seals in it and packed the wheel bearing.
The wheels were loose on the front, and she was leaking a little bit. That was quite a trip getting the seals for this thing, but he's finally getting back together. What he's been doing with it this year is just leaving the wood trailer hooked up to it, and then he can haul the splitter on the Kubota, and then just use this as a dedicated wood hauler. Then we got to do rear brakes on this. Looking forward to that. This thing has the most perfect patina on it.
Yeah, it's now done it up. And
Yeah.
straight.
It's straight and
paint
just
is
Yep.
It's a 1950, and this is it. This is just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Nice to see an old machine like that still working though.
Let me turn the lights on for you. It's still 6 volt.
Yeah, we left it 6 volt. Nice. Did an electronic conversion on the ignition just for reliability, but it's still 6 volt. Still
Positive ground.
Yep.
Generator, just like it always was. I changed all the it takes 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid for the transmission, the PTO, the rear end, all that stuff is all one unit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty nice old tractor. Oh, we put a new steering wheel on it, I think, right?
And it's got a nice handy little chainsaw chuck wagon box.
Yeah, he made a little custom antique looking box for it. Pretty sharp.
Let me open it.
You're getting the virtual tour.
It's made out of a oak chair, old schoolhouse that I went to school.
Oh yeah. Nice. It's for tailgating.
Splitter gas, chainsaw, whatever you want.
Gloves. Coffee?
Cup holder is over there
Oh,
on the
yeah.
axle.
Cup holder over there. Yep. Nice.
We've got a Harley Davidson fuel shop.
Oh yeah, we put a Pingle fuel valve on it. Got rid of the leaky float bowl, or the sight glass. Okay, well that's it. Finally get to show you guys what we've been waiting for, what we've all been waiting for, really. We have been using it a little bit. I was so frustrated, I shot a video of it before when we first put it on, shot a video, and I don't know what happened to that. I lost it somehow. Then I shot another video. Shut this up. Shot another video last week, or the week. Shot another video 2 weeks before. And the rake was all covered with mud, and it just wasn't a good representation of the work that we put into it. So I'm gonna attach some footage on here of us getting a big ash log out of the woods down there, and hope you enjoy the video. If you guys like this video, you're gonna see more of this rake and this thumb extension coming up, and we're gonna make sure we put it to the paces, and if something breaks on it, something goes wrong, something we don't like, we're gonna change it. The part in the beginning where I said, you know what, Dad, we should just give up, that's just not something that we do. This is kind of a little just right on the edge of what we can handle here with that heavy steel, just our basic tools. And but there was no way that he was going to spend all the money on this rake and not be able to use the full capacity of it. So just wanted to show you guys that. And if you like the video, please do me a favor, go down there and hit the like button for me, click subscribe for more content, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Using the excavator. Now that's a rake. We do have a hunting shack right here. I think you saw that in one of the other videos. We had a big old ash tree that's been standing there dead for a long time that blew over last year, I think it was. And there was no good firewood in it, so that's just sitting here. Gonna return to earth. Yeah. Yeah, we're just paying it some respect and just leaving it for the bugs and the animals. It'll be here for a long time.
The deer were hiding beside it.
Yeah, the deer come up here and bed in it, and probably clean some of this other stuff up too, and maybe get a little trail that connects up through the other side there. I spent a lot of time down here when I was first started deer hunting. I know my dad did too. This is where we sat back when, I don't know how old I was, 9 or 10 maybe. And that was all, this was all brush and tall grass and stuff over here in the...
That's the sanctuary where we don't hunt.
Yeah.
We stay out of it.
And we sat here for a while. I think it was in the morning. Didn't see anything, and I started fiddling around with some little sticks and putting them together. At that time, my dad was still smoking, and he had his lighter, and he didn't even say anything. He just reached over and lit it. And so we just put the little sticks and stuff together, and I still remember sitting there like it was yesterday. Just one of those things you just lock in. And this old beech tree's got a bunch of names carved into it from probably 40 years ago.
It's like 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little while ago.